after 2. It's like, I was so happy. I signed on 5 minutes early, and then boom, Bill was there. Love it. So, yeah.
I was eating a quick dinner. Early dinner.
Yeah, well, it's earlier for you guys.
Yeah, what time is it there, Beth? Where are you?
5. Hurricane, Utah.
Yeah. Hurricane, wow.
Which is by St. George. So it's beautiful. So
I went through there once. It was so pretty. I want to go back.
How hot is it there, Beth?
The mornings are nice, and then it gets hot like about 11, 12. Today it was supposed to hit 100, I think, right, Bill? 100.
Yeah. It's 108 here. It's 108 here today.
Oh, is it really?
Right now it's 108 outside.
Yeah.
Let me see what it is here.
It's supposed to be 112 tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
I'm
gotta get out early.
In South Florida. It's beautiful at 86.
86. I love it.
66 this morning though on our hike. So nice.
That's no, we've been very lucky so far. Oh, good. Leah's here. And then we have Lori coming in.
Arlene, it's good to see you.
Hi, good to see everybody. Hi.
Yeah.
You must be having a phenomenal time, Beth.
Yes, it's been amazing.
Yeah, and I've got a couple
keep
people
picking up your mail, Beth. That's my job.
Thank you. You're the best.
I try.
I have a couple people that are supposed to come on, so hopefully they'll be able to any minute.
Okay.
I do too. Hopefully they'll come.
And this is Leah. I don't know if any of you have met Leah before, but she is actually on my team.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
So Leah has a 1-year-old baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. He's super cute, sleeping outside right now. So
we like that, right?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me? Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Lori?
I can't, for some reason my video will not, there. Oh, okay. Hi.
There you are.
Hi.
So my couple of people who were supposed to come on, I don't think that they're going to be able to make it tonight at the last minute, but
that's okay. We're recording it. So we will record. I don't know if Lori, if you remember Leah, she was at Steve and Gina's house with us last time.
Yes. Hi, Leah.
She was with the baby.
How are you?
Good. Just finished my other job, so decompressing with this.
All right. Is Chantel able to join us, Leah?
No, she's, I think, closing out her father's house, and they're going through all sorts of craziness, I think.
Okay. Well, we are recording this, so.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So do we want to do like just quick introductions?
Sure.
Might as well, right? And then we'll get started. And I want to go right into more of the product tonight. So, all right. So, Bill, since you're the newbie on here, I'm Brenda. I am down in Southeast Florida. I live actually 2 blocks from Beth when she is home. And happy to have you here. And I'm originally from New York, if you couldn't tell. But we've been with LifeWave now almost 2 years. And we are loving the new life that LifeWave has given to us. And we'll come back to that in a little bit. Beth, you want to go?
I think everyone else knows me here. And Bill already.
Paula's coming in.
Oh, Paula.
Yeah. Okay. Does everybody know Mike and Deb?
Yeah.
I don't know Mike and Deb. Hi, Mike and Deb.
Leah. And Lori.
Hi.
Do a quick intro, guys.
Hi, guys.
I'm Mike. We're here in Henderson, Nevada, right outside Las Vegas.
Beautiful.
And we've been involved with LifeWave. August would be 2 years coming up, and we love the patch. It's really helped us so much, and we're super enthusiastic about helping people learn how to take care of their cells and help them regenerate their cells naturally.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's us.
Okay. I think
Hello,
everybody else knows
Sure.
pretty much everybody, right?
Is that Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes,
Hi,
it
Michelle.
Hi, I'm in California and I've been with Lifeway since June of last year. And
Oh, 1 year anniversary, Michelle.
it is my 1 year
Right.
anniversary.
Nice.
And
It's been
enjoying
almost
the
2 years.
benefits as well, trying to share it with as many people as possible.
Awesome. Okay. Looks like we got 2 more coming in. Chavez family.
Mm-hmm. That's Janet.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Okay.
excited to join the meeting. Thank you so much for allowing me to.
No, well, thank you for joining us. Okay, so in respect to everybody's time, I'm going to jump right in and start talking a little bit about LifeWave and the product. So I am going to share my screen so that everybody can see what we're all about. So, have you been patched today? Gosh, I will never ever go a day without wearing my patch ever again. Okay, so why consider an activation patch? So really, by the age of 30, only half of your cells are active or reproducing. At the age of 60, you actually go down to only 10%. So hundreds of millions of people obviously are experiencing the whole aging process, okay? Fewer cells that we have, obviously, the quicker your aging process is going to happen. So what are the benefits of wearing X39? First, I want to tell you X39 is a non-transdermal patch that you wear kind of like a mirror, okay? So our bodies are a beam of light, and that reflects off of the patch like a mirror to elevate your GHKCU gene, which is copper peptides, which then reactivates our very own stem cells. So in layman's terms, what that patch is doing is saying to your stem cells, hey, you're not done. Wake up. We still need you, okay? This whole age reversal thing is real, and that's your job, okay? So once you start wearing this X39 patch, which is the size of a quarter, you're going to see increased strength. You're going to reduce inflammation. You're going to have increased stamina, energy, vitality, mental clarity. Things like depression, anxiety, ADHD, brain fog is all going to, dramatically improve. Muscle or skeletal conditions, okay? I mean, crazy, but you could start lifting more weights and have more stamina. Imagine that. Improvement of sleep. I slept 9 hours last night. I haven't done that in years. And believe it or not, improved skin. We're talking skin, hair, nails. I've never had hair this long or as thick as it is today since I'm wearing X39. And it's not that it takes a long time. Within the first few days, 4,000 of your genes begin to reset. So it's an immediate reaction. Within 6 weeks, we start the brain balancing. 3 months, your collagen starts to increase. And it has been proven, and there are scientific studies that are showing that within 6 months, you will see an actual reversal in heart disease. And I have a husband that we can use as a testimonial on that. It's so simple. You wear the patch for 12 hours a day. The testing was done either right below your belly button or the back of your neck on the C7, but that's where they did the testing. David Schmidt, who is the inventor of the patch, says you can wear it anywhere. You can wear it on your knees, your back, your neck, your elbows, wherever you think that you might need to put it on. Okay? So how does this work? Okay? The patch is made of organic nanocrystals that are formulated to activate your copper peptides, which reactivates, again, your own stem cells. It's just amazing technology. It's going to gently stimulate the skin with light, which is our general wellness, a non-transdermal patch that's going to conquer your active lifestyle and pave a way to new and vibrant life. Okay, it's technology, it's science. There's no drugs or stimulants. It's patented. So it's really like just all natural. Okay. You could see things like rapid pain relief and reduced inflammation almost immediately. Some people see, we call them a one-patch wonder. Within 2 to 3 days, they start seeing a change. Took me 6 weeks. I'm honest about it, but it took my husband 2 days. Okay, in 2 months, though, your heart starts reversing in age, and your vascular system is starting to become younger. That is huge, especially for anybody that you know that has cardio issues. Now let's talk about the brain, okay? So session 1 was done with inflammation on the brain, and this was a 77-year-old woman. Session 2 was 3 weeks later. There's no more inflammation and improved brain coherence. On session 3, 6 weeks later, we have a complete turnaround. Now, they tell you with inflammation or brain damage that your brain will never heal. I was told that 13 years ago when my husband suffered his first massive stroke, and then again 2.5 years later when he had his second one. He sat on the couch for over 8 years, kind of like non-functioning. And well, he's been wearing X39 now for just shy of 2 years, and he's now made an 85% recovery. So these pictures are real. What else are you seeing? You're seeing hair growth. You're seeing skin improvement. And if you look at the picture on the bottom left, this is actually my mother who decided to get an open wound a few months ago and not tell me about it. So I start patching her. You can see the patches. And within 3-month period, she is completely healed with X39. It was just incredible. And now the doctor wants to carry it there. X39 works on animals, horses, dogs, cats, anything else you might want to put a patch on because they're a living being as well. LifeWave actually began, David Schmidt, who's the inventor, was contracted by the U.S. Navy to create a product that would keep the U.S. sailors awake for 36 hours. He created the energy enhancement patch, and it did work. He got the patent on it. And then from there, he created LifeWave. 20 years later, we are now a $430 million company, but our factories are already in gear for us to go over the $1 billion mark. So it's not like we're waiting for that. We're all ready for it, okay? We're open in over 75 countries. And the key about this is we're patented. There is not another product on the market that could duplicate what we're doing. So this is not a Me Too product. Like there's millions of skincare and collagen products. Well, why do you need a collagen product anymore? We're going to reactivate your very own collagen. You do not need to take a collagen supplement if you're wearing X39. Okay. We're now ranked the #1 momentum company. Okay. We have grown tremendously in such a short period of time that we are actually winning awards. And then who do we have to thank? David Schmidt. Okay. He's got over 130 patents, which I think is even higher now. He is a scientist and an inventor and the 2-time recipients of Advanced Technology Awards from the International Hall of Fame. What's great about him is he is a down-to-earth humanitarian, and he is just incredible to listen to. Like I said, we are patented. So what I'm going to do is turn this over to Beth, and we're going to talk about the packages, and then we'll come back for any questions that anybody might have. But I just want to get through a little bit about the business end of it.
Brenda,
Now,
before we do that, can we go ahead and tell your testimony and maybe Mike and Debbie's?
Sure, absolutely. So the reason I got into LifeWave was I had major knee reconstructive surgery like 40 years ago. And what happened was I got to the point where I was ready for my knee replacement surgeries. But at the time I was only in my mid-50s and I was too young to have the surgery and I didn't want to do it. And I kept looking for some sort of solution. I looked into stem cell injections, which were going to take me to Panama or Mexico for about $30,000, which I did not have. And on top of that, what I learned the most was once they inject those stem cells into my body, I'm inheriting somebody else's DNA. And I don't know about any of you, but I've got enough messed up DNA of my own. I really didn't need anybody else's. So I started looking into more and more options. I knew about X39 for a couple of years, but the person who told me about it didn't take me by the hand and say, Brenda, you have to try this. Let's just try it for you. So instead, Beth did. Beth and I went to a meeting. I came home with a week's worth of samples. And I said to my husband, who has major expressive dysphagia from his strokes, so having conversations with him was really challenging. I said, I'm going to use this patch. And he says, me too. And I was like, okay. And I like to guinea pig things before I would ever let him use it, because he's had 4 heart attacks, 15 stents, diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and 2 strokes. Oh, and COVID twice. But anyway, after 2 days, he says to me, I feel weird. I said, I feel nothing. Another 2 days, I feel really weird. I said, I feel really nothing. And he says, gonna change my life. Order it. I said, okay. I still feel nothing though. He says, order it. So hence I ordered it. And I actually ordered the diamond pack, which we'll get to in a minute, because I said, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all in. After 10 days, I took my husband for a walk one night. And for the first time in 11 years, he was actually able to look up and say to me, I look how pretty the sun, the moon and the stars look. And I'm like, oh my God, he is going to pass out, because anytime he moved his head in an upwards direction, he was dizzy. He wasn't dizzy anymore. He just smiled and says, I'm not dizzy. Fast forward again, because I want to not, intrude on time. Here we are now, just shy of 2 years later. He is 85% back. He's now consulting on business deals. He's telling jokes. We're going to Europe. We're going to go walking through Europe. And he was able to just walk my daughter down the aisle wearing shoes and on the sand, because it was a beach wedding. And he was able to dance with her. He couldn't have done any of this 2 years ago. So he was right. And he said it was going to change our lives. And by the way, after 6 weeks, I was able to take off my knee braces. I play tennis 3-4 days a week. I bike ride. I lift weights. And I have no more knee pain. So that's how I got here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Your turn.
Now, let's go with Mike. Mike Chavis. Can you share your story?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. But Brenda's story is incredible. And Larry's story is incredible too, because I actually found out about the X39 through Brenda and Beth a couple of years ago. I've known them since around 2019. We were involved in another project. And I've known them for quite some time. They had reached out to me. And at first I was a little skeptical. So they did what Brenda said. They took me by the hand, and they just didn't give up on me. And they kept having me get on calls like this and told me more about it. And finally I got on it, and it's been amazing. When I originally had met them too, I was on a health journey that had started about that time, and I was morbidly obese, about 360 pounds. And I started losing weight, and I was changing my lifestyle and getting really healthy. But I had some back problems that I had accumulated from some surgeries that I had in the past. And the doctors had said I was going to have permanent nerve damage in my back. And even though I had lost all the weight, I was still struggling with this nerve pain in my back. So I just figured it was permanent. So when I got on the patch, I was pretty surprised at first. I didn't feel anything. I thought I was going to feel something a lot quicker, but it took, I think, about 4 or 5 weeks. I just noticed that I was getting out of bed quicker in the morning. I wasn't as stiff. And I do a lot of working out and a lot of exercising. So I just noticed my recovery was so much better, and my overall well-being, I just had this energy flowing through my body where I wasn't stiff. I mean, I kind of explained it when I've had these surgeries and these nerve problems, your body just tightens up. So if you've ever had any kind of problems like that, you would kind of understand that feeling. And it went away gradually. And I'm glad that it has. And I started sharing it with some other people over the last year and a half or so. And we've seen some amazing results in some of our friends. I shared it with Deb. She's had some great results, and some of the people that she's shared it with had great results. And it's just depending on what your body needs. It's really smart and intelligent, and these patches help your cells regenerate and activate certain things in your body to be as healthy as you can be. So it's amazing. And so I'm gonna let Deb tell a little bit of her story about the patches real quick. Go ahead, Deb.
Hi, I'm Deb, and yeah, I started the patch around the same time as Mike. I personally am and totally easy. I want to try anything. If you tell me it's going to be good for me, I want to try it. So nobody had to take me by the hand because I just like that kind of stuff. And I didn't have anything major that I really needed to fix with the patch though, but I still wanted to try it because, you know, I want my cells to regenerate. I'm going to be 59 in a few months, and you know, my health, my wellness, how I feel, how I look is really important to me. And I noticed the first thing I noticed was sleep was very much improved, like right away. I too worked out a lot, so recovery time, I started taking the X39 first, and then I added the X49, and those two together, I thought, wow, I don't have any pain. Maybe I'm not working out enough. You know, what's going on with me? It doesn't hurt. You know, it's like we have something in our brains that thinks to ourselves, oh, we should hurt when we shouldn't. That's not the homeostatic way for us to feel. I also have tried the energy patches, which I have boosted my energy when I really needed it. And most recently, I had an injury. I did get a hernia, and I tried the Ice Wave patch, and I literally put it on, and 30 seconds later, my pain disappeared. So you know, some people would say, yeah, some people would say, I can't believe that could happen, but it did. And I was pretty shocked too. But that's been briefly my experience with it. And overall, my skin, like Brenda said, my hair, my nails, just my overall.
No collagen needed.
No collagen needed. No, definitely not. I can proudly say I'll be 60 next year.
That's great.
Look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us share.
Yeah.
Beth.
Thank you.
And
Go for it, Beth.
do you want me to, or Arlene has a one patch wonder, her story? Arlene, do you want to share your story today?
Sure, I don't mind. Hi, I'm Arlene Walters, also living down here in South Florida. And fortunately, Cheryl is the one that sent me a patch, a few patches actually to try. And I have a lot of issues also, but my major one is I have osteoporosis, and it was so bad for the past 3 years that I actually couldn't even pull a chair away from a table without feeling like something cracked in my back or my hands. I felt like, I used to call it bird bones. Like I felt like you could snap me like a twig. And it was getting very depressing because I was extremely athletic and active my entire life. And this really put me down. So when I'm always open to trying things that are healthy and not pharmaceutical. And when Cheryl gave me the patch, I wore it during the day, and I noticed at night, that same night, that after the 12 hours, I actually could lay in bed, and I flip around a lot, from side to side in my back. And I used to have to hold the covers to pull myself so I wouldn't put any pressure on my back. I had no pain, zero pain. I got out of that bed. I was jumping for joy. I called Cheryl. She actually started crying because she was so happy that, I was like that one patch wonder. And that did it. And then I spoke with Brenda, and I heard her story with Larry and herself. And I was like, this is it. I'm sold. Gave it to my husband, who has Barrett's esophagus and couldn't eat most of foods except that unless it was bland. Within a week, he got off all of his gastro meds that aren't healthy for you anyway. And he's been great. He's been wearing the X39. It's been 15 months for us already. And I will never, ever stop wearing the patches. I mean, they've helped me in so many other ways also. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you, Arlene.
Thank
That's
you.
incredible. So as you can see, Some people notice right away something like Arlene, and some people take time. So it depends on everyone's different. So it goes to where your body needs it the most. So we might not notice what's happening, but something is healing inside of us. For me, I'll just be really quick. I was worried about my brain. ADHD, trying to be able to focus. And I'm totally different person with that. I'm able to get so many more things done now. I was really worried about it. My memory is better than it was. I still have my moments, but way better than it was. Also, when I first started, I'm always a happy person anyways. And when I first started, I was like, after 2 days, I was like super happy. Like, I want to share this with everyone. What is this? And I used to get a slump in the middle of the day, and now all day long, I don't get tired at all. And as far as exercise, whenever I've been exercising my whole life, and I was able to increase, I started running again. I would run once in a while, but usually I'd start off at a 10-minute mile, and I was probably 10 days on the patch or so. And I started running, and my first mile that I did was like a 9:06. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I've never done that before. And then I only ran once a week, and I went all the way down to a 8-minute and 15-second mile, which I've never done. So I thought that was pretty amazing. So I just feel amazing. I'm going to do it forever. I love it. There's so many stories. So it's just incredible. So I'm just going to go over a couple things on how to get started on the X39 today. And then after we go over this, if anyone wants to stay and has any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. So to get started, there's 3 kits that are the best to start with. The first one is the silver kit, to see if it's right for you. They recommend 3 months of trying the patch because you really want to give it a chance. They really recommend for every decade you are to try that many months. So if you're 60 years old, to give it a good 6 months. Sometimes you'll see things in your blood work or things that you don't realize that happen later. So for that, it's $299.95 plus tax and shipping. And then if you want to share it with other people, as a business builder, there's the gold package, and that one is $500, and you get 5 sleeves. A sleeve lasts for 1 month, and you also get one of the other patches. There's other patches like that, and you get one of those for free. And then for the serious entrepreneur, which Brenda came in as, for the $1,600, you get 19 sleeves, and then you can share with other people. There's a lot of different things that we would teach you if you were interested in that. Just real quick, I didn't know much about it when I first came in. I came in as a silver because Brenda 2 days later was coming in as a diamond. I was able to make $500 if I upgraded to a diamond. And I was like, okay, I'm doing this with Brenda. We're going for it. So I upgraded to a diamond. You can upgrade your kits anytime, which is really, you just pay the difference, which is a great.
And Beth, tell them, how quickly did we make our money back on that?
Oh, very quickly.
I think it was like within 3 months, right?
Yeah, or less.
Yeah.
And that was with part-time sharing it. So yeah, pretty awesome. You could do it some people do it really quick. And you could take your time. We've just kind of been doing it part-time and making a nice residual income. And then here's the importance of being on monthly X39 subscription. So for 1 sleeve a month, it's $99 a month. And what that does is obviously keeps you going using your patches and to keep your points. So, which I'm going to share a little bit more about with as far as the compensation plan, if you decide you want to make money with this company. And then to get the full benefit of the compensation plan, all you have to do is have 2 sleeve subscription a month. So for $199 a month, you can maximize this compensation plan, which is amazing because you can't go any other business out there and make the amount of money you can in this business. Brenda, can you go to the next slide, please?
Of course.
Okay, so as far as the compensation plan, so it's getting started as easy as knowing 4 people to go to the first to go to a manager. So that's the goal in this company, is to become a manager and then to teach other people how to become a manager. LifeWave is amazing, and they're very, very generous with the amount of money you can make in this business if you choose to decide to share. The nice thing is you can get started, you can use the product, you never have to share with anyone, you can keep it to yourself, but we like to share with people. Why would you want to keep it to yourself? It's kind of selfish. So to share with people, actually go back one more time. I just want to show with that.
Sure.
So if you become a gold, and then you get 2 people on your left with a silver above and 2 people on your right team, then with silver above, you become a manager. And then you want to help those people do the same thing. You can get as many people as you want. And we can go over more of that if anyone's interested. Just to let you know, the team compensation, the team commission that you can make by sharing it with other people, depending on how much you want to make. If you want to make $100 a week, if you want to get your product, just try to get your product for free, we can help you do that. 500, 1,000. Their compensation plan actually goes up to, you can earn up to $25,000 every week, which people are doing in this business. Where else?
And that's just for the matching bonus.
That's just one part of the compensation plan. So there's nowhere else that I know of that you can make that kind of money. So it's pretty incredible. And then what the company does is, if you're helping someone become a leader, so that's what is great about this business. We want to help others become successful because that's how we become successful. So our team has a plan that it's called This Is It Team, and they show you exactly what to do. It's like owning a franchise. So they teach exactly what to do. And as we teach others to become successful, the company actually gives us, so say you bring someone in and you're teaching them how to do the business, they reward us with 25% of whatever they make. And then whoever they get in, so that would be the second person. So say I brought someone in and then they brought someone else in, I would get 20% of whatever they make. So this is a whole nother way to make income with this business. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so go on to the next one. So to get started, it's you just fill out the form. You could go over what would be the best match for you. And anyone who's interested in making any kind of money, we are here to help you and would love for you to join our team. And I have to leave with this quote because I love this quote. My husband says it often, so I have to read it. It's from the Scrooge musical. There is never enough time to do or say all the things that we would wish. The thing is to try to do as much as you can in the time that you have. Remember, Scrooge, time is short and suddenly you're not here anymore. So here is LifeWave, a vehicle where we can get health and as much wealth as you want. So we have the vehicle to do it. Time is short. There's so many things happening to people out there. We want to just help people become healthy, and if they choose, get some financial freedom to do the things that they want to do while we are here.
And what we call that, Mike, is wealthy, right?
Wealthy.
WHEALTHY.
That's
so
right.
When Beth mentioned that we're part of This Is It. So This Is It is an organization within LifeWave. It's ran by Steve and Gina Merritt, who are based right here in Palm Beach. In the 2 years, well, actually, it's just shy of 2 years. July 1st will be their 2-year anniversary with the company. And in 1 year's time, they became the highest earners in the entire company worldwide. They have literally made this company well over $300 million. So what they've done for us is they've created a website for all of us to use. So you have, and we'll share all of this with you, but they have onboarding, they have, instruction on how to go to manager, they have the 10-step program, they have Zoom events, okay? So just about every day, there is a Zoom event that you can get on and you can actually invite your prospects to, and it's just incredible. They do go over the compensation plan, so you can get that. We have Facebook groups, we have YouTube, we have, printed materials if you needed to, how to stay compliant. You can also find downloads. And what I like about this is they have commission sheets, they have the order form. So they've done everything for us. Even the slide presentation that you saw tonight, they put that together for us. So there's very little work that we have to do, which is really great. And we do everything also in Spanish. And then these are all the people that you can come into. They give you scripts if you want it. There's a whole system. And they are also readily available to help at any time. But you have this whole team here. And, like Michelle, how many times have I jumped on calls for you and somebody needed your help because you're bilingual. So we all work together as one big happy family. All we want to do is help people. I'm not in it for the money. I don't have to work, and I'm very fortunate about that. But I just felt that it would be very, very selfish of me not to share this technology after the way it has changed our lives so dramatically. I'm going to leave this off because, again, I want to be very conscientious of everybody's time. But LifeWave is my life. It's really changed my life. You guys have no idea. In fact, one other quick story, right? Cheryl can attest to this. I sat at a dinner table with Cheryl a few months ago, actually a year ago. It was Father's Day weekend. And all of a sudden, my husband starts telling jokes. And Cheryl looks at me, and I'm not laughing, but I'm crying. And she's like looking at me like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I haven't heard a joke from my husband in 9 years. And everybody was hysterical laughing. He did a perfect joke, a perfect delivery. And all I could do was cry because it had been 9 really hard years. So with that, I'm going to put it to the floor. Does anybody have any questions, especially the new people that are being introduced to this product tonight? See, Beth, we answered everybody's questions. Look how good we are.
Have been answered. Nobody has any questions at all, anything about the product.
Oh, come on, hit me up with something that I have to think about. No? Okay.
Well, whoever invited you here today, you can get back with them and answer any questions. And if you'd like to get started, can help you get started, give you more information, whatever you'd like.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
It's
Bill.
wonderful.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. And we're here to help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks so much. Great presentation.
This will be recorded. Where do we get
recorded.
Where do we
Yes,
get the recording?